Hello everyone, in this video we're going to draw Donald Duck. Start by drawing a circle as a guide for the head. To draw the circle, first make two small marks to indicate the circle's length, and then on the sides make two more small marks to indicate the circle's width. Then connect the marks using curved lines to finish the shape of the circle. Sketch lightly at first so that it's easy to erase if you make a mistake. Also, pause the video to draw at your own pace. The circle doesn't have to be perfect, but if you're having trouble drawing it, just trace the outer edge of a cup, a lid, or anything else with a circular edge. The bigger you make the circle, the bigger the head will be. Inside the circle, near the bottom, draw a curved horizontal line. This is a construction guide that will help you place the facial features later on. Now draw a curved vertical line for another construction guide. Place this line close to the left edge of the circle. Starting on the lower left side of the circle, draw a short horizontal line as a guide for the top part of the beak. On the left side, curve the line downward and then back toward the circle. The line should end along the bottom edge of the circle. Pay attention to the length of this line in relation to the circle. Far down below the head, make a small mark for the bottom half of the beak. Pay attention to how far down below the head you make this mark. Extend the sides of the mark to create a curved horizontal line. Now connect the sides of the line to the head using vertical lines. Tilt the vertical line so that the top part of the shape is wider than the bottom. High above the head, make a small mark for the first part of the guide for the hat. Now connect the left side of the mark to the head using a long curved vertical line. Now extend the right side of the mark downward to create the top part of the hat. The top part of the hat is made up of a long diagonal line. At the bottom, curve the line to the left to close off the guide for the hat. And that's it for the guidelines. Now let's start on the final drawing. Inside the head, lightly sketch a wavy line along the horizontal construction guide for the top part of the beak. Curve this line upward near the vertical construction guide and on the right side. When you get the shape right, darken the line. The line should dip down low where the eyes will be. On the left side, outside of the circle, draw a short curved line. Now draw a long curved line along the bottom of the head circle for the lower edge of the beak. The right side of this line should be very close to the horizontal construction guide. On the left side, curve the line so that it ends inside the small rectangular guide. Sketch lightly at first and only darken the line when you get the shape right. The bottom of this line should be very close to the bottom edge of the head circle. On the right side, draw a short curved line for a smile line. Darken the small rectangular guide on the left side for the rest of the top beak. Make the line more curved as you darken the shape. At the bottom, curve the line up toward the middle of the beak. On the top part of this shape, draw a short line for the smile line. Now darken the guide at the bottom for the lower section of the beak. Make the shape more curved as you darken the line. Make the shape wider on the top right side for the cheek-like section of the beak. Inside the shape, draw a long curved line for the open mouth. Draw this line so that it's parallel to the bottom edge of the beak. Sketch lightly at first and only darken the line when you get the shape right. Inside the mouth, near the top, draw a small V-shaped line for the tongue. Inside the head circle, near the top edge, make a small mark for the first part of the eye. Now connect the small mark to the beak using long curved lines. The shape of the eye is basically a tall arc. Draw this eye to the right of the vertical construction guide. To the left, draw a smaller arc the same way for the other eye. This eye should be smaller because the head is slightly turned. This eye should fit between the vertical construction guide and the left edge of the head circle. Inside the eye on the right, draw a small oval for the pupil. Draw the pupil on the lower right side of the eye. Pay attention to the size of the pupil in relation to the eye. Draw a smaller oval inside the eye on the left for the other pupil. Above the eye on the right, draw a curved line for the brow. Draw the top of this line along the edge of the head circle. Draw a smaller curved line above the eye on the left to finish the brow. Part of this line should be outside of the head circle. On the top part of the head, draw a series of short angled lines for some feathers. Draw these lines along the path of the head circle. Each line should be similar to a small letter V. Now darken the top right side of the circle to finish the shape of the head. Draw a short curved line at the bottom near the beak. Now use the long shape at the top as a guide to draw the hat. First, darken the left side of the shape for the front of the hat. Along the middle of the shape, dip the line down toward the head. Add an extra line near the middle of the hat for a crease. Darken the bottom edge of the guide. Inside the shape near the top of the head, draw a long sloping line for the base of the hat. Draw this line along the curvature of the head. The left side of this shape should be wider than the right side. On the right side of the hat, draw a couple of short angled lines for the ribbon. The ribbon should be similar to the letter W. Now go over the final lines with a pen, a marker, or any other type of permanent ink. The next few steps are sped up so that the video won't be too long. Take your time and be careful when you ink your drawing to avoid any accidents. Don't ink the initial guidelines, only the final drawing. When the ink dries, erase all of the guidelines. Now color your drawing using colored pencils, markers, crayons, or anything else. And that's it for Donald Duck. Don't forget to pause the video to draw at your own pace. Also, please visit EasyDrawingTutorials.com where every step of this tutorial is broken down into an individual image. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a comment. Also subscribe for more videos in the future. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep drawing.